Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Truck with Michael J. Solar. It's July 15th. It's 8:30 in the morning. A couple of things we want to go over today is, building yourself to be bigger, stronger. If you own a business, what kind of changes have you made to improve your business or your job, right? So think about COVID-19 is shut us down. We're coming out of the quarantines now. So we want to go through a couple things. One, if you notice, I started this off saying a date and a time. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do that was because I want to talk about something called consistency and how it leads to so much in our lives, so much success and things. So my mentor, Darren Hardy, he was talking about it this week himself, and I want to bring that up. So Darren Hardy is somebody I study under. He's my mentor, and if you're looking for even more detail and stuff, Darren Hardy is the way to go. I'm going to tell you that flat out. If you really want to get hardcore into that kind of stuff, check him out. It's definitely well worth every second and penny of it. But I want to talk about consistency. So one of the things that comes up is, every January, so essentially January 1st, everybody decides they want to lose weight. Most likely during COVID-19, we probably did the same thing. We probably shut down, got really fat eating cookies and bonbons while sitting on the couch and doing nothing while we were in quarantine. So we ate a lot of food, pizza, support local, get fast food, and just got really chunky. So now it's summertime, we're all wanting to lose weight. So we all want to go back to the gym, but gyms aren't fully open, or they might be open, who knows. So you start trying to do some exercises, figuring things out. And what we want to really look at would be is, what is your consistency on it, right? So were you consistently eating the whole row of cookies? Were you consistently eating the whole pie of pizza? And then you wonder why you got fat. Well, that's why you were consistently eating that. But when it came to exercise, you probably went hardcore into it and died out, right? So you got to remember, your body is not in shape. It's probably you're overweight, you're chunky, you're big, you're not stretched, you're all this kind of crap. And that's what you have to remember, is that small baby step. Just doing like one little exercise every morning for 30 days would have had a better result than you going to the gym for an hour and pumping it out. So that's one of those things that you want to really pay attention to here is this. If you wake up every morning and did one little exercise and you did 50 reps of it, it would be so simple to get you from point A to point Z over that time. Because every morning you'd wake up, you would feel that you could do one more. You can add a little bit more to it. Your body wouldn't be broken down. It wouldn't be beat up. So if you just woke up and did little arm spins, that would build your shoulders and your chest up and make your heart rhythm go higher. You would start to burn the calories. Next thing you know, you're going to add a second exercise because you're feeling better about it. You're looking to do more. And next thing you know, you're going to add the third exercise, and you're going to continue going through there as your body starts literally getting into shape, giving you the results you want, burning the calories you're looking to get rid of. Meanwhile, you didn't break a sweat. You didn't break your mind because you didn't ask your mind to do something that was unfeasible. You literally just added one little un poquito step each way you went. So now we look at it going, what about your personal life, right? So now we talked about some weight loss things and how you want to look at your consistency. So again, one small exercise over a long period of time is going to give you a way better result than anything. When I was younger, somebody asked me a simple question. Mike, would you prefer to have $10 million right now or a penny a day that doubles every day for the rest of your life? And it took me a second, because obviously $10 million is a phenomenal amount of money that you can really live life with. But then I realized that I'm going to live my life. I'm going to have a longevity and things like that. So I started realizing the math. And before I knew it, the penny a day that doubled every day, I'd be a millionaire within about, I think it's like 5 years total. And that means that money is going to continue to rank in, continue to grow. And so the $10 million, though, I would have spent it, which means by the time the 5 to 10 year mark would have came, I wouldn't have been a millionaire. I would have been broke. I would have been spending that money buying dumb crap, breaking it, doing whatever, where the penny a day built up. So it really shows you that small victories over a long period of time is where it's all about. So as you guys know, I'm a dog trainer, and we look at those kinds of things. We have to worry about our foundation, building the foundation, being consistent with our training, developing the habits of consistency. And I know COVID-19 has really jacked all that up. From going for walks in the parks, now there's too many people, working your dog in socialization, or showing certain levels of consistency with them. And that's when you have to think about it. Hey, you're home all day. You want to match your consistency point on it, going, hey, I want to feed my dog at the same time. Even though I'm not working, I'm going to get up and I'm going to feed my dog at that time. That way my dog's routine stays the same. By doing those kinds of things, you're going to get your dog on track, you're going to know what they're expecting, and you're going to be able to keep them happy and stimulated properly without messing up with the routines that you need to do. And if you need to lose weight, if you want to keep your dog consistent, if you work on behavioral issues, you want to show the consistency in your working. It's not about, taking the hour a day to work your dog. It's about the small little victories, consistency over the long period of time. The other big thing that you have to look at is you want to look at your success rates of change, right? COVID-19 is now saying that America will never be what it was prior to COVID-19. Now, some people are like, oh, it's the new norm. It's not about what we call it. It's understanding that we're never going to be back to prior COVID-19. No matter how you do it, no matter what you do, how you look at it, COVID-19 has now created a new format, new norm, new whatever. I don't personally like the word new norm, but it's new. It's a new developed stage in our culture that we are going to be at. We had a post 9/11, we had a pre 9/11, we had a post 90s, hence why when you watch music videos or you talk about your childhood, you're like, I was an 80s kid, I was a 90s kid, I was a whatever, millennial. It's because those things change us. We change with time periods. We adjust with time periods. So in this case, we have a new norm. We have a new drive. We have a new format we're going to be living. So I'm going to ask you, if you own a business, what has changed for your business? What has changed in your personal life to give you something bigger, better, different? Because that's the kind of stuff that I want to know. It's the new COVID-19 mentality, yeah? So I want to know, what have you changed to get you ahead? What have you changed to develop into the new desired stuff to bring your success? What are the steps that you're taking that are small, that are going to lead to a new avenue of success for you? There are so many opportunities out there. So I'm going to tell you a few things that I've learned in literally the past couple of days. So last night we started the show. It's called Dog Talk. So a couple years ago, I was on a radio, 105.7, and we had a show called Dog Talk. It was a great show. I loved every second of it. But it was too much on me, so I decided to walk away, and I ended the show. A couple of weeks ago, I decided, me and my team decided we're going to bring it back. And we're going to bring it back on Facebook Live Tuesday nights on BLK9DOU. So BLK9DOU or BLK9MD or BLK9 Raleigh, you can watch Dog Talk at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. But last night we talked about what pet industry businesses have changed to adapt to the new COVID ruling and restrictions, okay? And we talked about how Blue Line Canine created the Ultimate Platinum Series, where you could drop your dog off during the day while you're at work. We train your dog during the day. When you come to pick up, you get so many exit lessons, Zoom calls, and videos to keep you on par with the education that we're teaching your dog. But this way, you're still involved with the dog with creating the habits. It builds into the 30, 60, 90, 30 days to create a habit, 60 days to enforce it, and 90 days to embed it. So the way the program is designed is to help you get through that process and adapting it at home. It's a great program. We've had phenomenal results with it. But then I started wondering what other businesses have done. And I started asking, and last night we talked about pet businesses, in particular doggy daycares and kennels and stuff like that. What have they changed? Because I would only recommend a doggy daycare or a kennel that I was able to go in at any time and get a tour. And because of the new COVID restrictions, obviously, they might not be able to give me a tour because they don't want me to see something, or they might not be able to give me a tour because of COVID-19. So last night we talked about it, and I'm hoping a lot of those pet kennels and facilities will reach out to me to tell me what their new processes are. But there are a couple of businesses that I do know of that have changed already to adapt to COVID-19. And one of those things is Sean Fortin, Unlimited Arts. He does virtual paint nights. So it's pretty cool is that he as you sign up, he hand delivers all the material you're going to need for the paint night. and then you sign on his Facebook and YouTube channel, and they do the step-by-step paint night. So instead of getting everybody together, they can socialize, social distance. And now you think about that as a business model. You think about how wonderful of an idea that was to do a virtual combo. So now I can stay home, I can have my kids involved, my family involved. We can make it a family night, and we do his paint night virtually. It's a phenomenal idea. You have online business people that are selling their products online with Facebook Lives, giving like the Teal Antler. They go over their outfits, they show those things so you can watch live different items, and you can ship and buy it right from there. These are great ways of adjusting. So if you own a business, and I'm going to ask you, if you do own a business or if you work for a business, what has your business and or company that you work for changed to combat the restrictions of COVID-19, continue to be successful, and continue to offer your services and or products to the people? I want to know. So please message me or comment in here now so we can discuss it, because I would really love to show how ingenuity we are, how smart we are to adjust to everything that's going on. No matter the restrictions, we can continue going out there. And again, looking at the consistency of it, right? So Sean did the paint nights, we did the platinum program, and with the consistency, small little increments, we're now getting better results with the dogs, we're getting better results with our clients, we're getting better results all the way around, because we're able to conquer so much, from socialization to distractions to the consistency of building the habits, getting the owners educated while they're going. It is an amazing feat. But even still, how much other businesses are out there? How many did they change? How about yourself? Are you adjusting well? Did you put the right processes in place to adjust to these things? I would love to know. Personally, would love to know, and love to give you the steps or help you get through that next step, that next phase. So no matter what your career path is or what you're doing or how you're feeling, I would love to know what processes you put in. What consistent steps have you developed to get you from point A to point B through this new COVID restriction changes? And what are you doing to get your ultimate goals? Because remember, we talked about in past episodes, goals are something that we're going to work for. We have to develop the process. The process needs to be rewarded throughout, right? So that way we don't get discouraged, we don't get depressed, and we continue moving forward. Again, as we started this off, I said the date, the time, and who I was stuck in a truck. If you're on this page watching, you obviously know who I am. You obviously know what this is. But I do it because it's small, consistent steps. And when I first started the show, my consistency was crap. I skipped a week. I had nerves. I was anxious. I didn't want to do it. I was afraid of judgment, and so on and so forth. But as I became more and more consistent, not only do I feel that I'm helping you and giving you information, but I'm helping me. I'm helping me become a better leader, a better father, a better business owner, a better husband, and so on and so forth. Because not only do I get to give you the information that I have learned, but I get to reiterate it to myself, showing consistent steps across the longevity and getting me back on track and keeping me on track for the success that needs to happen, for those steps that need to be in place for the process to occur. So every Wednesday is a hardcore discipline that I have to do to make sure I'm making this live show at 8:30 every morning. Now that I said that, I'm going to end it on this and saying I would love to find out what you guys are doing with the new restrictions to be successful in either weight loss, it don't matter, weight loss, your new plans for hanging out and playing, what you're doing for how do you work your dog, and so on and so forth. Give me those steps. I would love to find out what you're doing. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next week at 8:30, because I am going to be consistent for you.